Hey, what's up everyone? Danny London back with another CSR2 video. Today we're checking out the 962C. We're going to do a stage 6 maxed out shift and tune, stage 5 shift and tune. We're going to look for a live racing setup, and we're going to do a review on the car as well. I just got access to these couple of new cars, so let's get this thing started. And thank you to Nitro for CSR for access to the account. But we're going to go ahead and start off with the maxed out stage 6 shift and tune. So when you have this car maxed out with all the stage 6 and all the fusions, nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0, tire pressure 8 psi. To drive this car when it's maxed out, I'm going to let go of the gas almost exactly at number 1. That should cause the needle to kick back. Then I hit second in nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. You don't have to shift early into second, but that's what works for me. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third, fourth, fifth. And one of those shifts was not really where I wanted it to be. I got a bad shift right there, but it gives you the idea. Try and shift right before the red line on every single shift, and you'll run a better time. So far, I'm getting in the 6.74s to 6.75s, and since I got the bad shift there, we ran a 6.76. Okay, so now we're going to fit this back to stage 5 parts and do a stage 5 shift and tune. If you notice on stage 5, we still have 2,313 Evo points. That is a crazy amount of Evo for a stage 5 car, but to tune this thing on stage 5, nitrous all the way to the right, final drive still at 2.0, tire pressure 8 psi, and that gives us the 8.256 on the dyno time. All right, so to drive this car on stage 5 parts only, let go of the gas right on number 1. The needle will kick back. As soon as the needle kick back, hit your nitrous, all the rest of the shifts right before the red line. So here we go, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I hit second in nitrous by mistake. You're not supposed to do that. I've gotten in the habit of driving this car hitting second in nitrous, so it probably runs just a little bit slower. Do not shift early into second gear on stage 5, or that will slow you down. There we got an 8.066 versus an 8.084. I mean, the difference was very small, but it did slow me down just a little bit. I'll just go ahead and leave that. You guys, I mean, that'll just show you guys that it did slow it down. So, yeah. So really you can do this either way, but it does seem to run a little bit faster on stage 5 if you do not do the early shift into second. All right, so now we're going to do a low performance point high Evo setup for this car. These are either really good for beating the dyno time and or live racing. So what you want to do is refit your engine to stock, refit your turbo to stock, refit your intake to stock, whatever I just said there. Refit your nitrous to stage 2, put your body on stock, tires on stage 3, and transmission on stage 5. Throw your nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.30, tire pressure 8 psi, and that's going to give us 11.858, so we're going to run in the 11.6 if we want a live race. This looks like the car will run right at 11.6, so this would probably be a pretty good low upgraded live racing setup. So let's go show you guys how to drive it, and we are going to drive just a little bit differently. We do not want to get the kickback. I mean, you can if you want to beat the dyno, you can try for the kickback, but I'm going to try and get this running as close to the dyno as possible for the live racing, or I should say the 11.6 lobby time. So let go of the gas just a little bit after number 1. You know, all good shifts, nitrous on second, just like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third, and that should run right at 11.6, maybe just a tad bit faster or slower, but that's kind of what you want. If we're trying to get into the 11.6 lobby with live racing, we want this to run at 11.6 and not faster. That was a little bit slower than the last run. You see there we got an 11.616. The last run was 11.605. Now, if you get the kickback, it will run faster in case you do want to beat the dyno time. Now, there's definitely a lot of other ways you can set these cars up for low performance point high evo. That's just one option right there. You can always play around with it and find out what you like. But yeah, that's pretty much the deal with this car. So let's go ahead and do a nice little review. So bottom line, I would say this is a very nice car. So it does have purple stars, meaning the crates to get parts will be paid for this car. But if you do get this car and you can upgrade it, it's actually pretty nice. I do like the car a lot. I don't really love the fact that it's got a kickback. Those things drive me crazy. I still, for the life of me, can't understand why they're making cars that launch with a kickback to run the fastest times, but it is another one of those, but I still like the car nonetheless. So when it comes to the top speed and the acceleration and all that good stuff, this car is going to do about 370-ish miles per hour. 0 to 60 is like 0.4, 0 to 100 is like 0.7. So this car has ridiculous acceleration, just completely ridiculous, and somewhat decent top speed. Plus, it's going to run in the 6.7s, probably the low to mid 6.7s. So bottom line, amazing acceleration, decent top speed. It does have a low performance point high evo setup that should run pretty decent. I mean, it's a nice car. I like it. Definitely worth upgrading if you like the car as well and you're able to get it. So that's pretty much the deal. Thank you for watching.